National Grand Bank has been Marblehead's community bank for 180 years and is proud to support MHS Sports on MHTV. Together, we make things happen.
Hello everyone and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton and today we're at the Marblehead High School Fieldhouse as the Magicians girls volleyball team takes on the Winthrop Vikings. We'd like to thank our National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Marblehead and Winthrop both come into today's match with a 1-0 record. The visiting Vikings got their first win 3-1 over Swampscott last Thursday, while on the same day our Magicians went on the road and opened at Salem with a 3-1 victory of their own. This is Marblehead's third year with the volleyball program, and they're looking to get back in the tournament, finishing last year a very, very good 16-4 before getting bounced from the quarterfinal match of the NEC tournament. Just a reminder, in high school volleyball, we play 5 games, best of 3. The first 4 games are to 25 points. The 5th game is to 15. And we are underway here. Ali Kapol with the serve. Winthrop gets it back over the net, out of bounds. And a point to the Magicians. Second serve. Bianca Powers for Winthrop gets it over. Returned by Ali Kapol for Marblehead. Marblehead hits the net on the return. And it's a point for Winthrop, 1-1. That 5th and decisive set, if we get there, is to 15 points, and all sets are win by 2. Number 6, Lacey Scott serves. Jenny Norcross with the dig, and then puts it over the net for another Magician's point. Great play there by Jenny Norcross, an outstanding athlete here for Marblehead. Captain Samantha Payne back to serve for Marblehead. Gets it over cleanly. Number 7, Haley Holden, middle blocker, and nice return there. The spike to get Winthrop the point. Anissa Bala serves to Marblehead. Abby Settlemeyer, a spike. Making some noise there with that one, 3-2 Magicians. We have a substitution. Settlemeyer will go out. Carla Pollard comes into the game, and she will serve. Outside player comes in for Winthrop. That's Allie Love. And a little love for Winthrop gets her the point. Haley Holden, who made a nice play a minute ago, serves for Winthrop. Returned by Mandy Dumais. And Winthrop could not handle the tap by Eve Rice, excuse me. And we're even at 3. Jenny Norcross waiting to serve. She does now. Returned by Winthrop. A spike cannot be handled. That's Nina Bartlett for Winthrop, number 14. She stands 6'1". She's going to be by the net all game long, wreaking havoc on the Magicians. Nicole Puccio, the serve for Winthrop. And there she is again, Nina Bartlett for Winthrop. Nice play, didn't touch the net. And blocks the return by the Magicians. Puccio again, Dumais, Bushman. Third's hit, got to get it over. Norcross very controlled. Too long by Eve Rice, and Winthrop another point. Puccio, third serve in a row. Jenny Norcross tries to dig it out but can't. Vikings playing pretty well with Puccio back there serving. She's going to give it another one. Open-handed. Bushman over to Myers. Here we go again. Too long this time by Bartlett, and Marblehead will get their serve back. Rice comes out. Samantha Payne, another captain on this Magicians team, comes in. Mandy Dumais wearing the white shirt. That's the libero shirt. That means that she can come in and play any position in the back, sub in at any time. We got a good rally going here. Bartlett fakes. There it is, 13. Allie Love again. Ball hits the net, but able to get over inbounds. Vikings doubling up on the Magicians early here, 8-4 in game one. New server for Winthrop. That Allie Love gets it over. Tough play there by Clara Pollard. Hits it backwards, out of bounds. 9-4 Vikings. Tough play there for Pollard. Serve came in hot, she couldn't handle it. Right back at her, same result. And Coach Colleen Miller from Marblehead wants a timeout. They'll talk it over. Colleen is in her third year as head coach here at Marblehead. Mike Glebicki is her assistant coach this year. We've mentioned a couple of the captains. Samantha Payne is a senior. Julia Marsden is the one unmentioned so far. She is also a senior. And then Emma Bushman, a junior captain. Emily Promise, still recovering from a baseball injury last spring, is the team manager this year. She is a senior. Hopefully she can get a uniform back on soon. Ugly play last year for her, Emily Promise. She slid into third and broke her leg pretty good. But she's making a full recovery and hopefully will be back. And we're back to action here. Vikings serving it. Marblehead having trouble. But oh, what a play there by Emma Bushman. Keep it alive. But then Bartlett with the counter. Just too much again for Clara Pollard to handle it. She tried to dig it out. Pollard handles that one cleanly. Bushman taps it over. Vikings got to get it over this one. Dumais, Bushman. Good play there again, Jenny Norcross to Bushman. Oh, Vikings double hit. Point to Marblehead. Lacey Scott tried to block that one, but then as it was falling, hit it again. Giving Marblehead the point and closing the gap to 6. Need a rally here, and that's not going to do it. Bushman serves it right into the net. And Nina Bartlett will take over the server position for Winthrop. Serve is up. Dumais going to get it over on the first hit. And Haley Holden there at the front of the net to score the point. Bartlett, serve is up. Tough play there for Dumais. And the Vikings are extending their lead now to 9, 14-5. First game here to 25. Marblehead going to need to make a push. Serve is up. It's a nice play there by Marblehead. Bartlett again, they just want to get it to her. Oh, a great block by Lizzie Myers. She made a nice play earlier to get it over the net. That one scores the point, and now she will sub out of the game for Allie Capole. Allie going to move right into the server position. And that one this is gonna be tough for Winthrop. That's gonna be short. Marblehead scores again, 2 in a row. Allie Capole, not one of the taller players on the team, but she can really hit it, put some power on it. That one's out. Number 13 for Winthrop, Allie Love, had trouble with that one. Marblehead 3 in a row. Closing the gap. Capole again. Knuckleballs this one. It's going to be number 7 returning for Winthrop. Tilly Holden, then Capole back over to Winthrop's side. Sets, and that one's in the net. Marblehead point. Meg Dolan, she got some rise but couldn't get the ball over the net. Capole serves to Maddie Fengaa. There's Capole, Norcross. Tough play by Fengaa. Good rally, Settlemeyer. Winthrop can't handle it. Point, Marblehead. Capole a little too long. It was untouched. We'll see what the ref says. Point to Winthrop. He got it right. Untouched. Didn't want to talk too loud in case you could hear me down there. Serve back with Winthrop. Lacey Scott gonna do it. We have a sub first. Nicole Puccio in. Bianca Powers out. Serve up. Capole. Bump. Set. Settlemeyer tap over for the point. Marblehead's gonna sub here. Eve Rice in for Dumais. Serves up, Marblehead, a little confusion on the front line. Norcross does get it over. Set. Oh, what a play there by Capole for a diving effort, but just can't get it over the net on the correct side of the pole there. Another sub, Samantha Payne out of the game. Dumais back in. Meg Dolan to serve for the Vikings. Norcross bumps. And Rice finishes with a nice setup there by Bushman. So they go Norcross, Bushman, Rice for the point. Settlemeyer out, Pollard in to serve. Dribbles, sets, serves. Winthrop, no spike. Bushman to Norcross. Returned by Winthrop. Set up for the spike 13. That's going to be playable. Bushman again. Norcross not enough to get it over. Good rally. Norcross seems reluctant to jump for the ball sometimes. Lets it come down to her and then plays it off her palm to get it back over. I think maybe if she had some rise underneath her feet and got up there, she might be able to spike it directly down on Winthrop. That serve by the Vikings is hitting to the net. Marblehead will get the serve back and a point. 17-13 right now, Winthrop. Norcross for her first serve. Played by Fengaa. Different name there for the Vikings. Second consecutive point for Marblehead. They like when Jenny Norcross is serving. She's in the back. She can get up there and do things like that right there. Save plays. Point to the Vikings. Marblehead hitting the net. Capole coming back in. Lizzie Myers coming off. Capole, Bushman, and Rice up front. Norcross, Pollard, and Dumais in the back. Serve coming from Nicole Puccio. Short. Norcross comes up on it. Bushman back to Norcross. Nice play there. Bartlett couldn't block it. It's fire coming off Norcross' hands. Dumais serves. Fellow white shirt returns. Nice play there. Capole, can she keep it alive? She does. One-handed bump. A couple Winthrop players run into each other. Some confusion. Bushman. Payne was able to get it over last time. Bushman again. Who's going to go up? Capole. Payne off the net. Bartlett. Pollard. Bushman. Point. Great play there by Marblehead. Everybody getting involved. Good communication. Took advantage of a little miscommunication on the Vikings side. And are now only down 2 points. Too much on that one from Mandy Dumais. A little momentum swing there back to the Vikings. Marblehead was down as many as 9. And now are again within 2, 19-17. Pollard off, Settlemeyer in. Bartlett wants it back. Oh, and she finishes. Tough play by Samantha Payne. Ricocheted off her hands and another Marblehead player's before settling on the floor. Now Bartlett's back to serve. Short serve. It was a good serve, good placement, but Dumais was able to make a play on it. Now we got a bump set spike there. Here we go, get it up, Capole. Winthrop able to play it. Bartlett sets. Oh, off the net. Bushman. Too long from Samantha Payne. We're seeing some good volleyball here from the girls. Lots of good rallies. Bartlett's third serve. Dumais again to Bushman. Settlemeyer gonna make something happen. That's Haley Holden who returns for the Vikings. One more time, Bushman, Settlemeyer pushes it over. A block there by Settlemeyer. The ball hit the out-of-bounds pole on the net on the Meg Dolan return. So it is Marblehead's point. 21-18, Allie Capole. This one's got to make it over. Dumais. Bushman. What a play. Samantha Payne puts it where Winthrop wasn't and gets a point. It's a captain doing captain-like things right there. Keeping her team alive. We get a timeout, Winthrop. They've let a 9-point lead slip back to 2 a couple times here, and with only a few points left in the first game, they want to talk strategy. Head coach for the Winthrop Vikings is Christy Scott. Let's check a replay here. Maybe not. We'll save the replay because they're going to get back to action in a second. The girls are ready for play. Allie Capole serves up, serves wide. Point, Vikings. Substitution for Winthrop. Off number 12, Bianca Powers. On number 5, Nicole Puccio. Lacey Scott, a bullet of a serve. Bushman pushes it over. What a play there by Samantha Payne. A great block at the net by Payne. And she'll take the ball back to set. I'm sorry, to serve. Hoping to close the gap to 1. Tough ball there for Winthrop, but they handle it on the second hit. Settlemeyer looking for Rice. She gets it over. Rice again, spike, good. Marblehead's got some height on their front line right now. Abby Settlemeyer and Eve Rice. Settlemeyer about almost 6 feet, maybe just south. Rice not far beneath her. Allie Love starts the volley for the Vikings. Settlemeyer trying to finish it for the Magicians. Who's it going to be here? A nice block by Norcross. Holden. What a play by Capole getting down there to get it. Norcross off the net and in. Tie ball game. Twice Norcross able to keep that point alive for the Magicians and then secure it. Captain Payne back there to serve. Allie Love got to get it over. Out of bounds. Marblehead takes the lead in the first game. It's 23-22 up on the scoreboard. And there it is. Tough play for the Vikings. Marblehead scores again. They're 1 point away from a great comeback here in game 1. They were down 9 points. It was 14-5 Vikings. And Winthrop calls another timeout. While we have this break in the action, we'd like to thank National Grand Bank again for being our community partner and sponsor in Marblehead High School sports on MHTV. Getting a look here now at the Marblehead huddle. Some enthusiasm down there. Coming off a great season, looking for another one. A lot of these juniors turned seniors, especially the captains, Samantha Payne and Julia Marsden, are looking for a deeper tournament run this year. And I know Coach Colleen Miller would be right there rooting for him. She wants it just as bad as these players do. A lot of passion from the whole bench. Back to action. Here's game point for Marblehead if they can get it. Bushman sets. Norcross spikes. Good return. Norcross again. Bushman, Rice going to finish it. No. What a play by the Vikings to keep it alive. And that's it. 1-0 Marblehead. First game, 25-22.
What do you want to do after dinner?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we go to a party.
Yeah, you know, I think it's Tommy's birthday tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should text him.
Oh, yeah.
He's having a party.
All right.
Yeah.
In 2012, 3,328 people were killed in distraction-related crashes. Don't waste a second chance. The preceding message was produced by the Marblehead School Department in conjunction with the Marblehead Police Department.
All right, we're back for game 2. Marblehead Magicians, Winthrop Vikings girls volleyball. Marblehead took the first set 25-22 after being down 9 points, 14-5 early. They came back, rallied, and won the game. The girls have switched sides. Up front for Marblehead is Norcross, Settlemeyer, and captain Samantha Payne. In the back, Emma Bushman, Eve Rice, and Allie Capole. The official checking the rosters as I was. We will be getting back to action momentarily. Starting up front for Winthrop this game. Number 8, Meg Dolan, 5, Nicole Puccio. I believe that's Haley Holden there in the middle. And then we have Allie Love, Maddie Fingaya. That name's going to give me problems for the rest of the day. Bear with me. And number 6, Lacey Scott, is going to do the serving for the Vikings. And we're ready to go. Serve, Dumais, return. That's the captain Payne there. And Holden can't get it over. Marblehead starts as they finished with a good rally and a point. Samantha Payne serves. Fingaya returns. Eve Rice touches the net, and it's a Vikings point. Yep, looked like it from up here. Just barely. Always interesting to see the different formations that the teams decide to return in. We got a spread formation up front here for Marblehead. Letting the ball go easily into the back to Norcross. Then we're going to Bushman, and Eve Rice started too far away from that when she jumped and wasn't able to complete it. Back-to-back points for the Vikings. Capole getting dirty on the floor. What a play there. She is Miss Hustle here for Marblehead today. Yep, she's grabbing her knees, her elbows. It's going to be burning later on, but adrenaline's going right now, and they're going to try to get the lead back. Clara Pollard, good serve from Marblehead. Dumais, Bushman, Eve Rice finishes that one. The return for the Vikings. Big spike from Allie Love coming off the sideline, but not able to handle it cleanly, and that's going to be another Marblehead point. Pollard for a second serve. A great one there. Oh, that looked like it hit the floor, but we're going to play on. Norcross doesn't leave her feet, slaps at it. Good positioning. That's Love, gets it over. Bushman going to have to make a play here. Norcross up there that time. Tough one here for the Vikings. Got it over. Norcross, Bushman puts it up herself. Fooled the Magicians there. That's going to be long. Point Marblehead. These are two good teams here. We're seeing good volleyball. Third consecutive for Pollard. Another good placement on that one. Allie Love going to look to return this one. Tipped by Rice at the net. Bushman pushes it over. There's Pollard. Bushman, Rice wants it back. She's got to go a little bit easier, get it right in that gap. That's out of bounds. Marblehead point. Right idea by Allie Love for the Vikings. Just had her body turned kind of the wrong way and couldn't get that one in the square. Looking for the fourth straight Marblehead point. Haley Holden going to try that one. Allie Capole played by the Vikings. Love again. Pushes it, and that's a good play. That time turned her body square to the net and was able to put it right where Marblehead wasn't and get the serve back for the Vikings. Haley Holden serves, Capole sets. That one was tipped at the net, so Norcross played it back to Bushman. Vikings have it and can't execute. That was a weird play there at the net. Looked like Norcross tipped it back for a fourth hit, but I think it was touched at the net by a Vikings player that made that a legal play for Jenny. She's back to serve. It's a good one. Bartlett, woo, some fire on that one. And she knows it, gets her girls fired up. Puccio serves low for the Vikings. She's been pretty consistent. That's an off serve for her. She'll come out of the game. Bianca Powers will come in. Mandy Dumais gonna put it up for the Magicians here. It's a good serve to her counterpart there in the white shirt. Good effort by Lacey Scott. Diving out of bounds. But that's all due to the Dumais good serve. It was unhittable by Maddie Fengaya. There it is again. Bartlett, that one's easier to remember. She puts it right over. Another point. They got to go to her every time. I think they know that. They try to. Allie Love, good serve. Dumais to Bushman. To Payne. Bartlett for the Vikings. Touches. Oh, who touched the net? I think that was Clara Pollard who may have got a piece of the net. Her or Samantha Payne. That's Pollard there to Dumais. She's gonna have to get this one over. Not enough on it. Gotta try to bump that one over. Really tough to do an open palm hit from back there, especially when the ball comes that low on you. Norcross down to a knee to return it. Point for Marblehead. Coach Christy Scott of the Vikings not happy with that call. Thought Bartlett got it over. Thought Marblehead reached over the net. But Marblehead point nonetheless. And Bushman will serve. 12-13 and 6 is Lacey Scott. Bianca Powers didn't get a great hit on that, hit it backwards. But Allie Love able to chase it down, get it to her teammate Scott, who controlled it for the point for the Vikings. Here's Bartlett serving. That's a great serve. Right at the feet of Dumais. She couldn't do anything about it. And we're tied here in game number 2. Norcross off, Julia Marsden on for the Magicians. Getting her first action. Bartlett looking right at her. That one comes off the side of her hand. Marblehead gonna get an easy point. And Bartlett will pretty much check herself out there. But gets some encouragement from the bench. Allie Capole, a bullet long. Swapping serves here at 10-10. Both teams 2/5 of the way through game number 2. Look at that math. Marblehead awaits the serve. It's a powerful serve by Lacey Scott. More powerful return by Settlemeyer, but Fengaya able to play it. Capole bump, set, spike, but return. Fengaya deep in Marblehead territory. Jenny Norcross up and too long. Marblehead's got some serious arms here when they go up to spike the ball. There's a lot of power coming off the ball. They just got to be able to get it in bounds, keep it controlled. Dumais, more of a defensive block there. Oh, that's in. What a play. Nice hit by Haley Holden from the front middle position. Able to put it right in the back corner of Marblehead's side of the net. Dumais 3 times in a row to her. That's a great play there too by Samantha Payne. Only needed 2 to get it over and score the point for Marblehead. Rice back on, Dumais off. .11 serving 12 for Marblehead. Equipment timeout. It's Lacey Scott on the Viking side of the court tying her shoe. And we'll get back at it. There's the whistle. Samantha Payne, a low serve, just cleared the net. That's Haley Holden. Marblehead's defense may want to move up a little bit. The girls seem to be playing short here on the front line. They keep aiming for the magician right in the middle of the court. Meg Dolan serving. Capole returning. Bushman surprises Winthrop by putting it over. Capole again. Bushman looking for Norcross. That one played by Allie Love. And a meeting at the net by Norcross and Nicole Puccio is won by Jenny Norcross. Simultaneous hit gets Marblehead the point. Clara Pollard had a successful run of serves last game, and starts the same way here. I believe she had 4 in a row, 4 points in a row for Marblehead in the first game to get them back in it. That's 1. She'll try for 2. To Fangaya. Scott. Love. Pollard. Got to get it over. Bushman does. Fangaya. Scott. Holden. A great play by Eve Rice to block it, and then Holden can't control, and Marblehead point. Clara Pollard serves. Fangaya sets. Haley Holden too long. Marblehead looking to extend the lead. Pollard going for her 4th consecutive point. Fangaya to Scott to Love. Confusion by Marblehead there. Norcross plays it though. To May. Bushman, Norcross on the net. Point to Winthrop. Got to have a little bit better control of your body if you're going to go flying towards the net like that, but she gave it a real good effort. Just too much effort, if there is such a thing. Close game number 2, 1 point Marblehead lead. Vikings looking to even it, they can't. Holden's serve doesn't make it over. And Jenny Norcross, who made the last error from Marblehead, will be back there to serve. See if she can get them some points. Fangaya down to Diggett. There's Bushman. Rice wants it. What a block by Bartlett. Pretty unstoppable there. She's going to go straight up. You're going to have to tip it over her hands. Puccio serves. Got Dumais to Bushman. Capole. Good play there. See, got to get it over her hands. Get it over the blockers. That's Bartlett. Or Bartlett. Capole again. Soft this time. Soft. And with some finesse. Lead back up to 2 for the black and red. Mandy Dumais. Good serve there to hold in the back row. Bartlett, nice and soft. Allie Capole Great play to not touch the net. Put it in Bartlett's hands, but she couldn't get it back over the net. Marblehead extends the lead to 3. Nice play by Capole. Winthrop thinking she was going to come hard at the net, and she just tipped it over softly for the point. That one's too strong from Dumais. The Vikings get their serve back. This is Allie Love. That's Jenny Norcross. Emma Bushman. Holden, too much. Good play by Marblehead. They're very consistent with their hits. They don't play sloppy. They talk. It's a good team to learn from if you're a young volleyball fan. Well coached too. Not enough from Emma Bushman. She knows it. She missed it. But Marblehead still has a 3-point lead. 2-point lead, excuse me. Bartlett back to serve. At least she's off the front of the net. And once again, her serve goes into the net, and she takes herself out of the game. Nah, she didn't take herself out. She gets subbed out, but you know what I mean. She's discouraged. Capole. Is that in there? Ooh, that is close. So it's about a foot deep. And that's a Vikings point. That's their 18th. Marblehead's got 20. Game to 25. Win by 2. Marblehead waiting. Lacey Scott serve. That's the captain there, Samantha Payne. A nice play. Vikings couldn't handle it and knocked it the wrong way out of bounds. Marblehead, 21-18. Payne to serve this one. Fengaya. Scott, Holden. That's Bushman. Whoa, wrong way. Settlemeyer makes the best of it. Ball's all over the place. Nice play there by Lacey Scott. Get it over back into Marblehead. Norcross. Kill by Norcross. She's one of the best at the net. Only a junior. We got one more year of her greatness in multiple sports here at MHS. That's a Marblehead point too. Haley Holden was out of bounds, hit it out of bounds. We got a 5-point lead for Marblehead. Floater. Fengaya can't handle the floater. Marblehead 1 point away from taking game number 2 and a 2-0 lead here in this best of 5. Who's better hands to have it in than Samantha Payne, the captain? Lacey Scott chases it down. Bushman, Rice to finish. Oh, what a block there at the net by Holden. Scott, Holden, the spike. Yeah, that's a good one. Not a lot on it, but a good one. Serve by the Vikings. Settlemeyer going to chase it down. Not going to be able to be played by the Magicians. Vikings point. Vikings seem to be very effective when Meg Dolan serves. She's got kind of a weird wind-up. Comes. It's over. Dumais. Bushman looking for Settlemeyer. Flicks it back to Rice. Couldn't get enough on it. Maybe she didn't even know it was coming to her. Settlemeyer was ready here on the outside. Should I say our inside. 24-21. Good guys. And that's the game. 2-0 Marblehead. Vikings give it away on their serve. The score at the end of 2 games, 2-0. Magicians. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Thanks for watching. Game 3 coming up.
National Grand Bank has been Marblehead's community bank for 180 years and is proud to support MHS Sports on MHTV. Together, we make things happen.
We're back for Game 3 between Marblehead and Winthrop. Marblehead's got a 2-0 lead going into the third game, so Winthrop's going to have to win 3 in a row to win the match. Let's say probably and hopefully unlikely that they do so. Marblehead was down early in game number 1. They were down 14-9 and came back and won 25-22 and won game 2 25-21. But they pretty much had a grasp on that lead the entire way through. Got the same starting 6 for game 3 as we did for game 2 for Marblehead. Colby Shea starts on the court but quickly subs out to get Mandy Dumais in that back row. Ali Capole gets a nod from the referee. It looks like we're ready to go. Marblehead back on the right side of your television screen, serving to the left, serving short, but in a perfect spot. Winthrop maybe not ready. Maddie Fingaya not able to control it. Marblehead on the board. Capole, another good serve. That one's too long for Meg Dolan. Capole, that one unable to be played by Nicole Puccio. Put it off the side of her left arm. Pretty much passed it to her coach, and we got a 3-0 Marblehead lead early in game 3. Capole again. Down returned by Love. Set by Scott. Scott again at the net. Puts it where Samantha Payne has to hit the net to get it. And the Vikings are on the board. Lacey Scott serves a rocket. Dumais. Oh, they got to talk. Marblehead, you got to talk. Emma Bushman and Ali Capole get tied up there and give a point to the Vikings. Ooh, another rocket off the hands of Lacey Scott. Jenny Norcross unable to handle it. Girls crowded in formation at the front, awaiting the serve. That one gets the net. Dumais still makes a nice play on it. Bushman, what a hit. What a spike by Norcross that was played by the Vikings. We got a Marblehead point. That was maybe the hardest hit we've seen all day off the hand of Jenny Norcross, right after maybe the one before that was hardest. Marblehead point. Tough play for Lacey Scott to make. Samantha Payne to serve. A good one. That was Colby Shea at the net that got a hand on it. Norcross going to send it back over. Lacey Scott looking for a teammate on the outside. Meg Dolan gets it over. Bushman, Norcross plays it. Blocked at the net. Vikings bench wanted them to put it into the back. Capole out. What's she mad about? The Vikings coach very upset right now. I think she thought that Marblehead hit the net on the last possession, but Marblehead's going to take the point anyway. That's Haley Holden able to get it over. Dumais, tough play. Capole, couple back hits. That's Colby Shea getting some action. Oh, nice play there by Dumais to dig that one off the ground. It's right back to her. She's going to set up her teammate Bushman, who wants Settlemeyer and can't get it over. It's all right, that hit the bottom of her palm. You can see it from here, just couldn't control it. There are a couple Vikings there waiting to defend anyway. So after a long rally, we're tied up at 5. It's Anissa Bala to serve. Bushman, tip, didn't get it. Too many hits for Marblehead. I can't tell if this is 8 or 9, the server. I believe it's 8. This is Meg Dolan. Yeah, that was my mistake. Anissa Bala is here on the sidelines. So Dolan again for Winthrop. I said it earlier, they're very effective with her back there. This one's going to be played over by Norcross. Fingaya. What a play by Colby Shea, but she touches the net. Well, if you ask for it long enough, Vikings coach happy with this one. She got it. Dolan looking for 3 straight points. Tough play for Norcross, going back on the ball. She's going to put it over from Dumais. That's Scott to Love. She is tough coming on the outside. She is the outside hitter, and it shows. She goes about 4 or 5 steps to the left of the line and then comes flying in. Puts a good lick on the ball there. Here we go, Settlemeyer back over, Scott, Holden, blocked at the net. Great block at the net by Colby Shea. And Settlemeyer, Marblehead showing off their basketball skills with 2 girls, Abby Settlemeyer and Colby Shea, who make a name for themselves in the winter on the same court. Both showing some ups there and some athletic ability to defend the ball. Here's Clara Pollard, one of the stronger servers for Marblehead. She missed that one. Did Allie Love, the outside hitter I was just giving so much praise to, whiffed on that one. Winthrop gonna play it back over off the serve. Bushman, tough play for Norcross. Can't see the net, but gets it over. Off the net and in. Tough play, get the point. Couldn't have placed it there if she tried. Pollard again. Over, here we go. Love, 2 hands this time. Bushman looking for Jenny. Jenny whiffs over her head. Upset about it. Just a little too strong from Emma Bushman on the set. New player in for Winthrop. Dolan will take a seat. Holden will serve. That's Pollard. And a meeting at the net between Bartlett and Bushman. Bartlett comes out on top. That's 6-1 versus 5-7, and that's not going to go Marblehead's way. Pollard, good play by Marblehead. Colby Shea. Looked like she may have got the net there. Jenny Norcross going to take a breather. Julia Marsden coming in to serve. Marblehead got that last point. No, it looked a little suspicious. Allie Love. Bushman. There's Shea. And Vikings have it. Gonna get it over. They do. One more time. Bushman, Kapol. Too long. Out of bounds. Vikings take a 3-point lead in game 3, 11-8. Marblehead leads 2 games to none. Can close it out here with a 2-point victory. Up by to the 25 mark. Still some points away. Pollard hits that one off her face, but able to play it as her teammate. Colby Shea, they get it over. And Vikings fumble there. Fengaya couldn't handle it, couldn't get it over. Magicians close the gap. Colby Shea will come off. Captain back on. Dumais serves. It's Holden. That's Captain Payne, just came back on, makes a good play. Bartlett couldn't find her teammate. And Marblehead's only down 1. Here we go, Dumais once more to her counterpart, Fangaya, looking for Bartlett. She can't get it over. Nice play there by Samantha Payne. Ball was in the net anyway, but she was there if need be. Mandy Dumais, 4th serve. That one also played off of one of the girls' faces. That was Holden who hit herself. Here we go, Pollard. Nice play, perfect placement. The girls couldn't, on the Viking side, didn't talk. Both looked at it, watched it fall, and watched their lead fall. Marblehead's up 1. Dumais just barely clears the net. Allie Capole lofts it up there. We got a set looking for Bartlett on the Winthrop side. Bushman gets it over off the net. The Vikings gonna have to get this one up. Dumais, that one might have been out if she let it go, but she plays it. Capole, what a play. Here we go, Bartlett, gotta get it back over. She does, Dumais to Bushman. Samantha Payne, in there, what a play. Good rally by both sides. Marblehead playing really well as a team. That serve much safer from Dumais. Bartlett wants it, but she pushes it back to the back line. Holden gets it over. Bushman, Capole. Bartlett sets it down onto her, or defends it down onto her side, and that's Marblehead's point. 9, Anissa Bala will come on. 7, Haley Holden off for the Vikings. Dumais serving again, right to the new girl, Anissa Bala. She plays it. Love gets it over. And there's Bartlett at the net. Not twice, she says. Last point couldn't handle it. That point gets it for her team. Allie Love serves quite gently. Ooh. Yes, that's a cupped hit there. A legal hit by Captain Samantha Payne. That's going to be a Vikings point. 1 point, Magicians lead, 14-13. Game to 25, win by 2. That one just clears the net for Allie Love from the Vikings. Bartlett off the fingertips of Samantha Payne, and another Vikings point to even the score. Allie Love this time to Dumais. From the back row, that's Julia Marsden, too much. She's little, she got a lot of pop though, and puts that one too far. Relinquishing the lead for the Magicians. Good play by Pollard, switches her hands, gets him up. Bartlett sets one of her teammates, gonna be, yep, that's gonna be Meg Dolan. Put it over right in front of the feet of Dumais. 16-14. Love serves again. Misplayed badly by Clara Pollard that time. She's going to come out of the game. Number 8, Issa Van Wittenberg is in the game for the first time. She'll be in the back left corner. Bushman, Capole, that's too long. Girls aren't getting on top of the ball enough. Hitting it on the way down, on their way up, which is going to send it long. They got to get above the ball. Heads up, here it comes. Vikings trying to take advantage of a coach-player conversation, and Bartlett can't handle it. Backfires. Marblehead gets the point. Settlemeyer going to check in. Short run for Issa. Bushman, good rise on that. Bartlett wants it. Just a light tip over for the point. Short run for Bala on the other side. brings Holden back into the game. Bartlett to serve. Marblehead awaiting 4 in the back. Dumais misplayed. It's going to be 20-15 Vikings in the third game. Remember, Marblehead just needs to win this game, take the match. We're playing a 25 here by 2. Dumais waits. That's Samantha Payne, gets it over. Tough play, that's Dolan. Get it over for the Vikings. Settlemeyer to Love on the other side. That's Holden. Samantha Payne. Nice play by Emma Bushman. And a light tip by Ailey Holden finishes the rally for the Vikings. Coach Christy Scott of the Vikings telling her players to not reach over the net there to hit the ball back like she did. Could have been a Marblehead point. But instead, it's a Marblehead timeout. Down by 6 in game number 3. Marblehead looking to get some energy back. They're going to need a rally here. Off of a Viking serve, they're going to try to kill the serve and get a couple points from one of their best servers. I believe in the rotation there, it's going to be Allie Capole that goes back, or Samantha Payne following this Bartlett serve if the Magicians can win the point. That one's played by Bushman. Settlemeyer, great play, but a nicer play by Dolan at the net. Capole hits it high in the air. Bushman does too. Unplayable for Julia Marsden. Bartlett, 4th serve in a row. To Marsden. Digs it. Settlemeyer, open hand, one hand, good hit. Bartlett got to get it up. And doesn't. Marblehead's going to get the serve back down 6 points. Trying to get to 25 before the Vikings do. And it is Allie Capole in the server spot. She's one of the best. Here we go. Good return there. Good dig. Dumais. Oh, nice play by Lizzie Myers. Lizzie just checking into the game. She's a sophomore. Comes in and makes an impact right away. Colleen Miller, coach, has to be happy about that. Another great play by, great serve by Allie Capole. Cuts the lead to 4. Does she have more in her? That one's off the net, played by Allie Love. Lacey Scott, nice play. Couldn't even see where she was hitting the ball. Sent it over right in the gap. 23-18, Winthrop. Marblehead gonna have to play some tough defense here. Get a good return. Not bad there by Myers. Double hit by the Vikings. Marblehead point. There's one. Samantha Payne to serve it. Colby Shea in, Dumais off. Bengaya to Scott. Puccio gets it over. Colby Shea. Not enough. Put a lot on it, but directly into the net. Vikings are 1 point away from extending this to a 4th game. Marblehead needs 5-6 straight here. Dumais. Thought Shea was going to take that one. And that's the game. That's Lizzie Myers who hits it in the net. Winthrop going to take game 3. We got a 2-1 Marblehead lead going into game 4. We'll be back.
I met him in the beginning of my sophomore year. We've been talking every day online for 2 years, up until my senior year. He was a really nice guy, always checked in on me to see how I was doing. He made me feel like someone cared, like I wasn't alone. It started off as a friendship, and then I fell for him. I knew I had never met him before, but it was the most real thing I had ever felt. I thought I was in love with him. I began to lose interest in school and friends. By the end of my senior year, he was the only one I had talked to. I waited and waited for him to ask me to meet up. It was the one thing that would finally make things real. He finally did. And I was blinded by him. I couldn't help it.
The preceding message was produced by the Marblehead School Department in conjunction with the Marblehead Police Department.
All right, back for Game 4 action of 5 games between Marblehead and Winthrop. Marblehead has a 2-game-to-1 lead. Game 4 will go to 25 points as well, win by 2. We'll see if Marblehead can close it out. Scores through the set so far: 25-22 Marblehead, 25-21 Marblehead, and 25-19 Vikings. Marblehead got themselves in a hole in the first set, climbed out of it, got themselves in a hole in the third set, couldn't climb out of it, and surrendered the loss for the game. A familiar 6 on the court for Marblehead. They've started all 3 games so far tonight. That's Jenny Norcross, Mandy Dumais, and Ali Capole in the back. Captain Samantha Payne, number 15. Abby Settlemeyer, 23. And Emma Bushman, 17, standing on the half-court circle, awaiting the Winthrop serve. Lacey Scott back there to do it for the Vikings, and we're underway, Game 4. Bushman, Settlemeyer has a good spike there. Pretty good return. Haley Holden for the Vikings, able to tip it over. Norcross. Scott back to Holden. Capole, sky high. Settlemeyer gets it over. Scott. Capole. A nice rally here by the girls. That's Norcross, and Marblehead finishes it with a point. Meg Dolan, tough to handle that one. Put it too wide of her teammate, Lacey Scott. Samantha Payne to serve for Marblehead here in the 4th game. 2nd point. Capole, been on the ground a lot tonight. She's been hustling, saving a lot of points for Marblehead. Oh, good block at the net by Rice and Settlemeyer, and they get the point. Well played. Vikings coach absolutely livid, has been all game long. She's not liking the calls around the net. Vikings bounced it around a little bit. Here we go, Marblehead side, Settlemeyer. Untouched, that is out of bounds. That is a Vikings point. Real close. Just need to take a little off it. Great effort back there by Maddie Fangea too. Too bad she didn't get a hand on it if you're on Marblehead's side. No, that's Dolan back there by the wind-up, serving for Marblehead. Bushman hot potatoes it. And it's another Vikings point, even early at 2. Comes like shooting an arrow. There it is. It's up and it's over. Three-2 Vikes. Settlemeyer sends it over. That's a great play. Haley Holden couldn't handle it at the net. Couldn't block it down. Sotomayor is going to come off. Captain Julia Marsden going to come back in. She's a defensive specialist here, listed on the roster, but she's going to get some serving in. What a nice one there. And Jenny Norcross gets up on the ball, able to play it over. Haley Holden, Kapol. That's out of bounds. Tough return there for Marblehead. Did all she could with it. Haley Holden serving. Point. Marblehead rewarded on that one. All tied up at 4. Norcross serves. Fengaya digs. Bartlett back in the game. Oh, her teammate runs into her. She's down. Bartlett again blocks the net. Wow, a point from Marblehead says that Bartlett hit the net, and I'm going to have to disagree with him, even though I'm rooting for the black and red here. That looked pretty clean, and once again, Christy Scott, head coach for Winthrop's, up off her chair. Unhappy with the call. Norcross serves. See, Marblehead can't really do anything with that one. Not a great set by Emma Bushman. Kind of an unforced error there. On that last play for Winthrop, Allie Love and Nina Bartlett met at the net, and Allie Love bounced right off her right before Bartlett made that error. Again, that time she reached over, but the ball didn't make it over. So it doesn't matter, and it's a Vikings point. You can see her hand gesture. She's saying, what did I do wrong? And coach is saying, don't go over the net. We just got called on it. There's Dumais with the return. Kapol getting up to spike. Wow, in there. Bang. What a play. That one had some heat on it. She usually catches the ball in softball. That was a nice pitch. Dumais to serve. That one, Bushman taps it back over. Not going to make it off the hands of Lacey Scott. Marblehead, 8-6. 7-6. Jumped the gun there. My graphics guy's all over the score. Great play, Dumais. Great serve. Holden didn't know what to do with that one. See if she goes right back at her. She's targeting, and she does. Fengaya jumps in front, says, I'll save you. Bartlett gets it over. Bushman, Payne, Holden, looking for Allie Love on the outside. Sends it way long, way wide. Marblehead point. 9-6, red and black. Girls looking to close it out here in game number 4. Have a 2-game-1 lead. Right back at Holden, sends Dumais. Kapol up again, a light tipper. Oh, they meet at the net. Vikings point. Tough play there at the net. Bartlett and Samantha Payne meet. Bartlett comes out on top. Allie Love sends it over. Julia Marsden can't hang. Sends it out of bounds. Sending it right back at her is Love. Marsden controlled that one. But then an error on the front line gives the Vikings the point, closes the gap to 1. Love again, this time at Norcross. Bushman going to send it all the way across. for Capole, and it's defended at the net well by Winthrop. Tie ball game, game 4. Samantha sends it over, Payne sends it over, and Powers couldn't handle it. Substitution for Marblehead. Captain Julia Marsden comes off. Abby Settlemeyer, she's a junior. Settlemeyer, another good athlete in Marblehead that we're going to see this year and next year from in numerous sports. Wow. That one tipped off the leg of Haley Holden. Out of bounds. That's Marblehead point. A break there for the Magicians. Holden knew that was going out of bounds, but couldn't get her leg out of the way. Rolled right off her knee. Bushman, big serve. Lacey Scott sets up Bartlett, and she miscues. Another point for Marblehead, 12-10. Trying to increase the lead here. Bushman, I like it. She takes about 4 or 5 steps before serving. Oh, that one too short. Sometimes that happens. Give yourself too much room. When you leave your feet, you just don't get enough power as much as you think. And that happens there, lower part of the net. But Bartlett, oh, she's having a tough time tonight from the back row. That's 3 consecutive games that she's gotten the service spot, and she's just throwing it right into the net on the first try. She takes another breather. She'll be back in on the front line to wreak more havoc for Marblehead shortly. That one a little long. Believed by Allie Capole. I was still watching the Winthrop bench as they made their substitution. Vikings point, Lacey Scott, Allie Capole, awkward return. She plays it. Scott's like, get out of my way, I got it. Capole again. To Bushman, to Capole, off the back of Norcross. That does Marblehead no good. That's a point for Winthrop. Tied up, game 4. Lacey Scott up there. Oh, Bushman can't handle it. Nice play by Winthrop at the net. Good teamwork there by Nicole Puccio and Haley Holden. Finish off that point for Winthrop. Here starts another one. Lacey Scott does. Norcross. Spike returned by Fingaya. Fingaya over. Bushman. Payne gonna play it. Good placement for Winthrop. Holden. Oh, Settlemeyer can't handle it. She's upset. (15-13) Vikes. Scott, nice play by Dumais to just tap it to her teammate Norcross on the net. That's going to be a point for the Vikings, extending their lead to 3 here in game 4. Timeout. Colleen Miller and the Magicians. Well, I said earlier that sometimes we see a lot in high school volleyball that we don't get past the third game. A team that usually goes up 2-0 usually finishes out in the third, but Marblehead was able to go up 2-0, and now we're seeing some life from Winthrop in games 3 and 4. They've got a little lead here that Marblehead's going to have to work to get back into. Colleen Miller imploring her girls to talk while they're out there on the court. Communication. There's been a few times where they haven't communicated well as the ball's been on their side. And just recently, actually, they were fine with that in the first couple games, but lately there have been 2 girls running at the ball, a couple girls not knowing that it was coming to them, and Winthrop's taking advantage of it. go. Ref blows the whistle. Lacey Scott ready to serve for Winthrop. She's been back there a while since Bartlett faltered. 3 or 4 straight points. That's probably the 4th or 5th straight point for the Vikings, and Scott will do it again. Marblehead's got to get their heads back into the game a little bit, focus up. They know they need points. Let's execute. Norcross. Good spike. That one, wow, that one better. Meg Dolan couldn't have placed it in a better spot. From front left corner to back right, over the heads of everybody. And that one, Marblehead catches a break. Lacey Scott faults. Eve Rice going to come back in to guard the net. And Dumais off. That's the Perka wearing the white shirt. She gets to sub in and out when she's on the back row whenever she wants, or whenever coach wants. Wow, great play. Meg Dolan once again with some fire on it. And Winthrop's loving it. All the momentum on the side of the blue. Marblehead has to find a way to break the serve and get a couple points here. Capole comes up on it. Okay. Set. Spike by Norcross. Now Lacey Scott's going to have to put it over. She does to Dumais, who's back in the game. Settlemeyer. There it is. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. That's what coach is talking about. The girls are talking, and it's working. Settlemeyer off. Marsden in to serve. She's little with a big serve. Here it comes. Fingaya. There's love from the outside. Norcross going to do the same to her counterpart. Holden. Great block at the net by Rice and Norcross. Great play, Eve Rice, straight up and down. Here we go, trying to catch Winthrop off guard. Fingaya can't handle it. This is 3, they gotta get over, that's way long. Almost hit the screen up here on the ceiling. She hit it so high. So after 2 straight Marblehead points, Winthrop's gonna take a timeout. Julia Marsden will continue her serve when Marblehead comes back on the floor. Marblehead up 2-1, looking to close things out here in game number 4. If they can't, and Winthrop gets to 25 first, we're going to play a 5th set to 15, which will also be win by 2. Winthrop's back, ready to go. Marblehead chants team and takes the floor as well. Marsden back to action. Looking for love coming off the outside. They don't go to her, they go to Holden instead, and she sends it long. 3 consecutive Marblehead points. Lead is 1 for the Vikings. Marsden, good serve there. She's been on point when she's been back there, and we've got a good rally going. Vikings set from Scott. Puccio put it over. She's gonna get another chance here. Nope, it's gonna be Love. Taps it over. Rice, even though it was deflected, Winthrop's got to play it. Tough play there, could have let Dumais get it. Capole to Ali Love. Puccio on the Winthrop side. Capole again, out of bounds. After a long point, the Vikings come out on top, 20-18, a 2-point lead. Game to 25. It's going to be Haley Holden back there to serve. That one's over. Allie Capole didn't have her grip tight enough on her hands, let her arms come apart when the ball hit it and went out of bounds. Keep those elbows locked. Holden gonna look right back at her. Dumais steps in front. She can't handle it. Oh, what a play. Oh my goodness, what a play by Allie Capole. Another one. Oh, she's been all over the court tonight, saving points for her team. That one just a little too much. Dumais had a tough return on the dig. Allie saved it, and then they just couldn't get it over. The Vikings capitalize, extend the lead to 4 here in game 4. We've said this is only Marblehead's 3rd year with the volleyball program. They made the tournament last year with a 16-4 record. They came in first place in the conference. They were bounced early in the quarterfinal matchup here at home. Looking to make a deeper run this year. They got talent to do it. They've got 6 seniors on the team, including 2 of the captains, Julia Marzin and Samantha Payne, who both played real good games tonight. Marzin serving well and playing well up by the net. Payne coming in as a defensive specialist and to do some serving. Jenny Norcross had her back to the ball there, didn't know it was coming to her, and Allie Capole served it right over her head, but we're gonna play on, and it's 23-18, Vikings. There's Holden again, serving to Capole. Bushman up to Norcross. There it is. Kill from Norcross to serve back to the Marblehead side. I'm telling you, when she gets off the ground and can really get above the ball, it's dangerous to be on the returning end. There she is, good placement on the serve. Bartlett, great play by Rice. Bushman taps it over, almost gets the point. Bartlett again, Norcross, Dumais chases it down, send it over. Norcross does. Holden returns. Puccio. Yep, point Marblehead. Lacey Scott, not strong enough to get it over the net. Norcross serving. Fengaya. Allie Love always comes flying in from the side there, maybe even off your screen. There she is again. She sets Fengaya up. Norcross on Marblehead's side. Capole's going to try to finish it. She does, right through the hands of Fengaya. And we have another point from Marblehead. 23-21. Not going to make it easy for Winthrop to tie this match at 2 games apiece. Norcross, Holden. Who's going to send it? Fengaya. Great play by Rice, but Winthrop's able to play it. And then they miscue. They run into each other for the 2nd time tonight. That's Lacey Scott who ran into Allie Love coming off the side. And we have a timeout, Vikings. They're feeling the heat, 23-22. Marblehead just got to stay focused. They get this next point, then it's just a game to 2 from there on out. And they can close this thing, move on to 2-0. Send Winthrop back to Winthrop with a loss. This is Marblehead's first home game this year, so it would be nice to open the season with a home win. They got their win over in Salem last Thursday in front of quite the crowd over at Salem High School. An intense atmosphere for Salem High School girls volleyball over there. Just like all their sports, Marblehead was caught right in the middle, but was able to come away with the win. Here we go, want to try to even things here. Norcross, Bartlett trying to make a difference. Capole, point Marblehead. said forearm. Said Allie Love hit that with her forearm. Lacey Scott. And Coach Christy Scott. Lacey Scott, Christy Scott, both arguing with the refs. I wonder if there's some trend there. Here we go, Bartlett. We got a tie ball game. This match is to 2 right now. Or this game is to 2. Match for Marblehead. Rice plays it over. Oh, tough play. Allie Love, as she's been doing all game from the inside corner position up front, gets the point for the Vikings. Bartlett trying to calm her team down. No, they need 1 point to even this match at 2 games apiece. Marblehead thinking differently. Capole, too long, and Winthrop evens 2-2. We're going to game 5.
National Grand Bank has been Marblehead's community bank for 180 years and is proud to support MHS Sports on MHTV. Together, we make things happen.
And we're back for the 5th and decisive game of Marblehead High School's home opener here in the volleyball season versus the Winthrop Vikings. Marblehead took the first 2 games, Winthrop the second 2, third and fourth, and here we go. 5th game, 15 points, win by 2, started off 1 point for the Vikings. Scores by game, 25-22, 25-21 Marblehead, then 19-25 and 23-25 Marblehead, those lower numbers there. That ball's in. That's a perfect serve by Lacey Scott, right in the corner. It's 2-0 Vikings. Scott serves. Marblehead plays it nicely. What a nice effort there by Fangaya, but can't handle it, and Marblehead's on the board. They're going to put the ball in Samantha Payne's hands to start. Fangaya down to a knee to return. Lacey Scott to her teammate Dolan. Here's Bushman looking for Norcross on the outside. Great defense at the net by Haley Holden. 3-1 Vikings. Dumais coming in. Payne coming off for Marblehead. Dolan serving for the Vikings. Settlemeyer, good hands. Rice sends it. Fangaya, good one-handed return there. Back to Settlemeyer. Didn't know it was coming. Can handle it. Right idea. But you got to talk. Got to let her know it's coming. That's what Colleen Miller's been saying all game long to her team. Communication's a must, and it's 4-1 Vikings. Norcross to Bushman, back to Norcross. Holden over the net to the Magician's side. Rice gonna play that one. Looking for Allie Love on the outside. Settlemeyer, great defense at the net. Get Marblehead the point. After the great defense, she's gonna come out and let her teammate, Julia Marsden, and her captain come in and do some serving. Oh, right into the net. Too bad for Marsden. Now she's going to have to play defense like she's known to do. Defensive specialist is Marsden here on the roster. Holden to serve. Right to her. That's Bartlett at the net. She's been tough all game there. We've got to win some points, got to get her in the back row while she's up front. It's going to be tough to win. 6-2, playing a 15, game 5. Dumais to Bushman. That's going to get over. But to touch the net, wow. Marblehead got away with one. Scott on the net. Coach Christy Scott puts her hands on her face in disgust. Doesn't like the net call. We should just get rid of the net. Here we go. That's a great play by Rice. Cuts the lead to 2, 6-4, playing to 15. Marblehead had the first 2 games won. They've had 2 games to close it out. They can't do it. Another point for Marblehead, cuts it to 1. I was going to say, if they can't win this game, if they can't win this match, it's going to be a tough night's sleep for the Marblehead players and coach, knowing they gave one away. See if they can come back. Bartlett, light tip over. Capole looking to spike. Yep, that's going to make it over, and Eve Rice at the net. Middle blocker. She does just that, evens things up. So a couple real nice plays by Marblehead at the net gets them right back in the thick of things in game 5. We got a replay here. That was Bartlett tipping it over. This is Capole with the spike. And now we'll see Rice finish. Back at it. Fingaya digs. Bartlett tips it over for Winthrop. Capole, not enough. Oh, just missed it. Put it on the white tape on the top of the net. Vikings up 1. There's Dumais, Rice showing some serious aggression here in the last game. Good to see from Marblehead players. She wants to win. Capole tips it over. That's Puccio. There it is. Rice, the game's still going. What do we got? 4 hits. 4 hits, coach says. Marblehead started to celebrate the point, but Winthrop made a great play on the other side. Ref called 4 hits. I think we're going to replay the point. Yeah, it should be 7-6 Winthrop still. I believe the jump ball symbol that I know well from basketball that the referee is giving, I believe means we're going to do it again. We're going to replay the point. He may have lost count of the hits as Marblehead started to celebrate. And that was Marblehead's fault, celebrating too early, because Winthrop made a great play. Here's Capole, right over the front line. It's getting a little intense in here now. Allie Love for Winthrop. She made a great play a second ago. Bartlett can't come up with this one. And we've got a sub coming in for Winthrop. Nicole Puccio out. Bianca Powers in, back line. Serving Marblehead side, left to right. Mandy Dumais. To Holden in the back row. Looking for Allie Love. She can't handle it. An awkward set there, not high, not far. The girls will switch sides. They do this when total points scored is 15 in the game 5, that is to 15. Give them an even view of the court. See if they can get set up quickly here. Get things going. It's been a long game. Both scores up in the 20s, all but one game, and that was 19 Marblehead scored. So we've had lots of points scored. 8-7 black and red going into this point. Oh, nice dig there. That was Bianca Powers on the Winthrop side with the dig. That's another one by the same player. Allie Love flies in. No tip on the Marblehead side. That's Marblehead's point, 9-7. They are 6 points away from 2-0. Dumais squeaks it over the net. Girls on Winthrop side run into each other 3rd time tonight that they've done that. Oh my goodness, but it falls in. even with the miscommunication, they're still able to get the point. Yep, that's too far. Allie Love, she's powerful, and it's too far. Point to the Magicians. Sub coming in, Settlemeyer to play the front line. Marsden off. Bushman with a 2-point lead. Serves short. Oh, in. Looked short. It's in. Squeaked over. Bartlett couldn't handle it. A couple Winthrop players dove on the ground. Now they're feeling the pressure. Down 3. They were up 3. Now they're down 3. Marblehead trying to close it out. 4 points away. Bushman, another great serve at the feet of Haley Holden, who can't handle it. Couldn't dig it out. Now Marblehead's serving with a flurry. Bushman comes close to foot falling. Bartlett finishes that one. She's going to keep her team around as long as she can. But this is what Marblehead wants to see. She's in the rotation to serve. Her last 3 serves, she's hit it into the net on the first try. Let's see if she can get it over successfully. She doesn't. That's 4 in a row. That's 4 points she's given up to Marblehead on serves. Exactly what they wanted. And she throws her glasses in disgust. She's really upset with herself. That's Capole serving for Marblehead. Here we go. Holden and Norcross meet at the net. Norcross finishes it. Now Winthrop really starting to feel it. They are 1 point from going home 0-2. Marblehead 1 point from starting their season off early, 2-0. We're going to get a timeout before first match point for Marblehead. And one of the Winthrop girls just dropped to the floor in the huddle. I believe it looks like she's cramping up. That's Allie Love. She's been jumping all night, probably to her highest. And now it's taking a toll, catching up with her. Looks like hamstring. Coaches and players going to stretch her out, see if she can get back out there. Marblehead's ready to go. They're ready to win. 1 point away. It was a rough start here in Game 5 for the Magicians. They were down a couple early on, 6-2 I believe, and now 14-9. They have separated themselves from the Vikings. They had 2 games to close it out. Winthrop is feisty and good at the net. Here we go, match point. Capole serves. Winthrop Holden. Capole, Bushman. Settlemeyer. Fingaya back over. Bushman. Settlemeyer. Norcross off the net. We're still playing volleyball. 14-10. Marblehead make it interesting. They don't want to leave their home opener. Bring it right down to the wire. They love playing this sport. Bushman puts it over. Winthrop's going to return it. That's Holden. Bushman bump. Captain. That's the game. Norcross finishes it for Marblehead. 3-2. Lacey Scott couldn't handle it for the Vikings. Nothing to hang their heads about. Winthrop has. They played great against a really good Magicians team here tonight. Gave them everything they could at home. And we'd like to thank once again our National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And I'd like to thank our MHTV sports crew for their help with today's game. Thank you to Director John Caswell, camera Chuck Nyron, Finn Hartwig, Dina Saramet, Michael Thompson, and on graphics, Johnny Carollo. Thank you.
National Grand Bank has been Marblehead's community bank for 180 years and is proud to support MHS Sports on MHTV. Together, we make things happen.